Buying a single through ticket from country A to country C is almost impossible in Europe. Miss your connection? You can forget a refund.
Planning a trip is usually a fun experience, except for the cumbersome task of booking tickets. When something as basic as ticket booking becomes complicated, the entire travel experience can become exhausting and frustrating. Having to deal with separate flight bookings, short transfer times, and unavailable online tickets all contribute to the massive inconvenience to travelers. Might as well take a long road trip. In today's video, we will explore the details of traveling on European International Rail, which promises a more convenient and hassle-free experience. In 2021, the European Year of Rail aimed to promote rail travel through a promotional train known as the Connecting Europe Express. Unfortunately, what was meant to be a positive PR initiative turned into a complete disaster. The train's journey involved crossing 26 national borders, and it came to a complete halt at each border. The European rail network proved to be chaotic, requiring the use of 3 trains pulled by 55 locomotives to navigate through the continent. Despite Europe's reputation for having a fast and efficient domestic rail system, the experience of crossing borders turned out to be a nightmare. The European International Rail Network was in disarray, leading to immense frustration and even impacting the mental well-being of passengers trying to book tickets. These challenges showed the urgent need for European International Railway network improvements to ensure smoother and more efficient cross-border travel. One of the significant challenges in European international rail travel is achieving interoperability. Interoperability is a critical concept in the railway community, and it involves aligning 4 key elements: track gauge, electrification system, train control system, and the end user experience. Regarding track gauges, the standard gauge of 1,435mm is widely adopted across Europe, while countries like Ireland, being islands, do not face gauge issues. Spain's extensive high-speed network is also designed around the standard gauge. Efforts such as the RHEA Baltic product are underway to link Baltic countries to the standard gauge. However, converting networks to standard gauge in countries like Finland, Belarus, Russia, Moldova, and Ukraine may pose challenges due to geopolitical factors, particularly in Russia and Belarus. Electrification systems present another hurdle to interoperability. The standard system is 25 kV 50 Hz AC, but a separate 15 kV AC system is used by Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, creating an island in the middle of the continent. This means that running a train across Europe may require compatibility with multiple electrification systems, which is rare and costly. The diversity of train control systems further complicates cross-border operations. Europe currently operates numerous train control systems, making running their trains seamlessly from one country to another challenging. Ensuring compatibility among these systems necessitates appropriate hardware on the trains, adding complexity and requiring careful coordination. Addressing these interoperability challenges is vital for improving the efficiency and convenience of European international rail travel. By investing in infrastructure and streamlining ticketing and scheduling processes, the continent can create a more integrated and enjoyable rail travel experience for passengers. There are other significant barriers to achieving seamless rail travel in Europe. One such obstacle is a requirement for operators to gain approval for their rolling stock to run on the rails of another country. While a common European framework exists for this, the implementation by national operators has been slow. However, efforts are underway to address these concerns, including introducing European certification for rolling stock. The user experience is crucial to the overall rail travel experience, and is equally vital to address hardware challenges. By improving the user experience, such as enhancing ticketing systems, providing excellent customer service, and ensuring smooth travels across borders, rail travel can become more competitive with other modes of transportation, like airplanes and cars. The lack of a unified European train ticketing system is a major hindrance to seamless rail travel. Unlike flight booking websites allowing users to book tickets from anywhere to anywhere, European national rail operators tend to keep their ticketing data closed. This closed approach means third-party websites cannot access the necessary information, making it tedious and time-consuming for travelers to book international train tickets. To improve the overall rail travel experience, European rail operators need to work together and implement a unified ticketing system that allows travelers to book tickets seamlessly across the border. The issue of open ticketing data in European rail travel has been a topic of contention for some time. While the European Parliament recognised the importance of great accessibility and convenience by voting in favour of open ticketing data in October 2018, the proposal was denied by the Council of Ministers, which consists of member state governments. National rail operators were reluctant to give up control over their ticketing systems. As a result, travellers continue to face the inconvenience of navigating multiple websites in contrast to the streamlined flight ticketing booking system. The fragmented nature of European train travel also impacts passengers' rights. Unlike airlines, which are often required to provide accommodations or compensation in case of flight cancellations, passengers on European trains face limited or non-existent compensation if they miss a connecting train operated by a different company and have to spend the night at the station. Countries like France, Germany, and Spain have opposed the obligation for railway companies to offer these through tickets. The council justified its decision by claiming that the sector was unprepared to issue such tickets. To improve the overall experience of European train travel, there is a need for greater cooperation and alignment between member states and rail operators. Implementing open ticketing data and through tickets would go a long way in enhancing convenience and passenger rights, making rail travel a more attractive and competitive option for travellers across the continent. Creating a unified European train ticketing service would require increased funding and political will. While gradual progress is being made to address the chronic problems of European international rail travel, the speed of implementation remains a crucial question. Living in the EU offers benefits in addressing issues like the absence of a unified train ticketing system. However, resolving these problems requires consistent funding and strong political dedication. Progress is underway, but there is still much more needed to improve the convenience, accessibility, and passenger rights for European international rail travel. The European Rail Traffic Management System, ERTMS, aims to unify the entire European rail network and offers substantial benefits. Although its implementation has been slow and faced budgetary challenges, it provides advantages when major lines are reconstructed, increasing capacity and efficiency. ERTMS has 3 levels, each offering more advanced functionalities, including the potential for self-driving trains. It is a superior system in terms of user-friendliness and efficiency. Improving the European rail system requires several vital goals. Connecting major cities with standard gauge rail. This would ensure smooth and seamless travel across the continent. Adopting 25 kilovolt AC electrification for main lines. Except for countries like Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, this move would enhance compatibility and efficiency, promoting a unified rail network. Implementing ERTMS main lines. This step would optimize operations, improving safety and coordination throughout the European rail network. Ensuring passenger rights and ticketing services similar to airlines. Providing rail passengers with the same level of customer-oriented services as airlines will make rail travel more attractive and competitive. Along with these changes, employing multiple units or trains with control cars is crucial. This would allow trains to operate in both directions without locomotive changes, providing a seamless travel experience for passengers. Improving the frequency of train services with at least hourly intervals on major lines would make travel more convenient and flexible for passengers. Additionally, transitioning from conventional locomotive-hauled trains to multiple units or push-pull trains in intercity traffic would boost the overall efficiency of the rail network. All in all, the European rail system holds immense potential for improvement. With the right investments, political will, and collaborative efforts, rail travel in Europe can be a seamless and enjoyable experience for all. That concludes today's video. Thanks for watching.